Alright, hello everyone. Welcome. I am a complete idiot, and I guess the first time you launch Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, it just boots you straight into the game. And then there's this thing right here. This is the actual, see, there you go. See, this is the actual DDLC Plus menu. I only literally saw this right after I ended the stream yesterday. And then I closed the game out and I saw this. I'm like, what the hell? And now I know. So the plus is this side stories. So as you can see here, the side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. So I have this one, which I don't know what this is. There's this one which I guess I haven't unlocked. Uh, I don't know. I really don't know. But I think the smartest thing to do simply is to just play the game as normal. Okay, just play the game as normal. Um, and then maybe go back and like try to unlock all the side stuff. And we should be good then. In that case, I believe. Turn the volume down a bit on my headphones. Okay. So yeah, I yeah yeah. Let's go. Okay. What were we doing? Insight. Okay, yeah, we're still trying to raise up Yuri, I guess. Intellectual essence. Unrecruited. Never mind. Misfortune. Never mind. Unending. Vitality. Heaven sent. Graveyard. Horror. Whisper. Fantasy. Uh, Unrestrained. There you go. Oh, okay. Fuck. Oh, oh come on. Sari, I know you're depressed, but like, oh my gosh, literally. And my freaking Siri keeps activating. Shut up. Damn, no one's talking to you. Alright, wow. Goodness gracious. Another day passed, and it's time for the club meeting already. We got a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room as usual, seeing greets me. Hi, Kyovyn. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still nice to see being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you into a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Would you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori, dude, if my phone, like, oh my gosh, seriously. My phone Siri just keeps, like, yapping. It's pissing me off. Her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it to open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Ooh, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Kyovyn to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Excuse me. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh. Ah. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept my revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she would bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know where something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn. Yeah. Ow. What was? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ahaha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ahaha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Oh, this is so wholesome. I hope nothing bad's gonna happen. I like how wholesome this is. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oomph. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sari gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I can't even speak. I get it. I get it. I was gonna say, nah, forget it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Uh, Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori, eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just dying. Um, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yeah, Monica chooses a club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Or you're messing around in the files and doing some weird things. That makes no sense though. You would have heard all the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so. Which actually, that's kind of a really neat thing for her to say because a lot of like some of the tracks are literally in piano. Like some of the game's soundtrack is in piano. So that's actually pretty neat for her to bring that up. That's so cool. You should probably play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Kyovyn. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Aha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished eating her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Oh, she's in the closet, alright. Am I right or am I right? uh, hey, Yuri. Uh, I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was just kind of waiting for you, as if that was the case. Why don't we just go ahead and get started? Yeah, yes, let's. Oh, actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Why do you care? Monica! Eh? Or just, Yuri's gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's the kind of one person job, isn't it? Yo, she's dead hating. Like, that's so funny. She's actually hating. Like, she's not even hiding it. She's dead ass hating. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, that's so hilarious. That's so comical. Monica, please mind your own business for once. When did this happen? What the hell? When did I don't remember this. I'm choking on my gum. Uh, excuse me. Like I said, the last time I played this was in 2017, so it's been like, oh my god, it's been 9 years. It's been 9 years, so yeah, it's been a minute, so I guess I don't remember most of it. Monica, please mind your own. I don't remember her saying that. Or do you want me to tell there's something wrong with helping involve Kyovyn in club activities? Eh? Damn. I I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Kyovyn. Uh, Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about me, something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but she's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Yeah, fuck that bitch. I'm just kidding. How come when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as make you as I quit. Nobody's perfect. We have our emotions, and I'm clearly not perfect. And we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can hate you for not having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Kyovyn, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. Dude, that's my fucking phone. He's buzzing with bullshit. Hold on. But I know my vest is helping me feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. You and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Kelvin, do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. I like green tea, by the way. I think I've already said this a billion times on the last stream. Yuri sets the temperature of the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get to the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she's even humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Was that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Kyovyn. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each. Kyovyn, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have my back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of that, my, your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Uh-huh. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies I kept hidden away from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri's always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost like more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Okay. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumbled with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. Well, how am I supposed to read then? I mean, if it's whatever. If she holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already focused on reading. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Uh, um, Kyovyn, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Freaking nerd. That's. You see, if it was me, if it was actually the real Kyovyn, yeah, baby, like that. My bad. You were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus right now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did you even come to this? Yuri doesn't even avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my finger. Damn! The music cutting out and everything too. Wow. Monica has aura, low key. Oh wow. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share my poems. Kyovyn, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the tea cups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my photos? Okay, I'll go to Yuri. Once again. Let's see what you've been writing for today. Your starts with the poem. I don't know if the what's it called, the order actually matters, but just in case. Do you like it? Kyovyn, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer the patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It appeared in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. That raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite a used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. There's a meaning behind this. I'm just too stupid to figure it out right now. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault. I just can't be. I just can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I can. I can. I'm just too lazy to figure it out right now. That's it. All right. Seriously. Don't make fun of me. All right. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, I take it at face value, but then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Some sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people will make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Kyovyn? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we could do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit right now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. I'm pretty good in here. What can I say? That's exaggerating a little bit. That's just how I feel. I never thought I'd be so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Who should I show my poem to? Okay, Sarah. Ooh, I like this one, Kyovyn. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure how exactly that. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some more thought? You want me to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Hmm, interesting. I don't know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like the happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sayori, that's. Excuse me. Thanks, Kyovyn. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping and scrapping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looking through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them out from the shelf one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I actually think there's definitely a meaning behind this one, obviously. And I'm going to analyze this. I think what it seems to be, um, it's one time, don't know, it's a put in a bottle. Okay, so the fact that she's taking her memories out of her head, putting it in a bottle, all right, or like her like her happy, some her happiness, whatever. She puts it on the bottle, so she's bottling. You could say that she's bottling up her emotions, which she obviously is. The fact that she's sad, but I don't think this is referencing to that though. I put all the bottles on the my collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes, friend to friend, more bottles, deeper and deeper my fingers go. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. So I think that means like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging, scraping and scrapping. Um, I think this is supposed to mean like she has to put in more effort into being happy because like I guess her happiness, sunshine, whatever, like are being used up. So she has to put in more effort every time to be to try to be happy. So the bottle caps are dusty. My empty shelf could use some more, so she wants to be even happier and happier and happier. Her friends look through my locked front door. I'm pretty sure that's just supposed to mean, when her door is locked when you go see her hanging out, if you know what I'm saying. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. If they come in such a hurry, do they want my bottles that much? Maybe she feels like, in they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I practically pulled them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. So she has to give up her happiness for her friends. I think that's what she's maybe saying. Or like no, I think this is her putting on like a mask or something. Like pretend like putting on like this happy face, pretending to be happy just so like, her friends will chill. I think that's what this is supposed to mean. But every time she does it, it shatters against the tile between her feet. So every time she pretends to be happy, it's making her worse. I don't know. I think maybe that's what it is. Holy crap, Siri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. Actually, I found it kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's that you always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those things. Dude, that's kind of realistic. Or not realistic, relatable. That's mad relatable. Like, getting obsessed over like one thing and just like, yeah, let it go. Damn. But seeing the passion in her eyes is making it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. Alright, so to this fucker. I can admit that's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting some more effort. That's good. I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. And what do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. I'm just gonna sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Damn. Why'd you shit on yourself? Kind of. Doubly Yuri upscale. Yuri upscale. Oh gosh, dude. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of thing, of this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean. Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. She shows a poem I handed back over to me. Take a stupid poem. If you would it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in the world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. I didn't even get to see her poem. What the hell? Okay. Hi again, Kyovyn. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for me today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Hmm, I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Mm-hmm. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversations out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope I don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Haha, calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Damn, she's really trying to put a wedge in between us. That's so funny. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, it's not. There's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. All right. Save me. The colors they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. RGB. Oh my god. Cause she's living in the computer, and computers have red, green, blue, like the computer screens. Oh my goodness. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise, a noise that won't stop. Violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Cause once again, like your sine, cosine, tangent, right? Like it's like there's like deep maths and shit that goes into coding and stuff. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, yeah. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. Oh, I'll load you. I'm sorry. But yeah, clearly the load me being, like it's like loading up, like a file or something, right? So, yeah. Dude, you're so obvious, bro. I can see right through you. It's even more extravagant than the last one, huh? Haha. I guess this is the way I write. Sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote these lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's going on, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation without the reader or with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find something. Make sure you guys write this down, by the way. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Okay. Haha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I saved the game. She told me to save the game. I'll save the game. Okay, everyone. You're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? So, sort of. Ugh, do we have to do something for the festival? Like, shut up! Damn! Like, I'm sorry. I don't like the tsundere. I don't like the tsundere archetype. Like, they're just so annoying. That I be heating up. Sarah's been working on posters. Sorry. And I've been designing some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing. Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to probably. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehe. Sayori's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Did you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Why don't you just make a poem specifically for this, like, occasion then? Like, I don't know, bruh. Whatever. We're the only ones who are responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others too? To inspire them and find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't have a choice. Aha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. The club is going to seriously be the death of me. Oh, Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. Of course, Monica's saying that. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear confidence fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to combine. I'm sorry, this gum is making it hard for me to speak, and I'm gonna drink some water. So one sec. Water break. Water break for reading. Reading so much. See, I don't mind reading this, but when I read, I read by myself, or like I read in my head. So I have to read this shit out loud, though. For some of you individuals. Okay. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around at me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Ah, thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go to next, Siri? I'll go next. Wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called. Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure and that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone's stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as she is bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem in her chest and rushes back to into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sari hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? And here we go. My phone, freaking turning on for no freaking reason, as usual. It's her poem, so I guess it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sierra begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Kyovyn liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with this kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just kind of embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Humph. Don't make me go before Kyovyn. Sound like I can compare to you guys, anyways. Might as well let Kyovyn lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. I don't like her. She's so annoying. Oh my days. What just happened? Oh, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. Let's go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poems. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. I guess I didn't get to see it today, though, I guess, so whatever. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Did you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of the other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll continue planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll try my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? That's okay, Kyovyn. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. You don't have to say it? Damn. Oh my gosh. I walk home with Siri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Siri's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Siri. Sorry, we're spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. I mean, Siri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, should I hold the fuck out of her? Yeah. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so. Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Aha, you admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Need you, Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes me happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time? Alright, Aura. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Boo, boo, boo. Oh, I'm off beat. Disown. Seriously? Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, guys. I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and not picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Ah, I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sounded a bit like a cereal all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying that you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Heh. Fine, fine. Your reaction are as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. And my freaking phone activated once again. Shonen Jump app? Bro, I don't care about no damn One Punch Man. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori assures me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I rarely glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else, but the conversation already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they might be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Kyovyn, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And what wait? And what do you? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Oh, that's relatable. Damn, dude. I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. Is that like I feel Sayori a lot. I've done a lot of the things that she's done, or like she does. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Kyovyn. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Just want to ask if you know anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. And are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has a hard time bringing it up with the people of interest. People of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Kyovyn. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but she sure talks about you more than anything else, you know? Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light one was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. I can't speak. You're so funny, Kyovyn. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? You know quite a bit. So you actually know, you know quite a bit. Okay, so let's not play around. Okay, let's not like act like you don't know anything. Like, come on. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. Oh, dude, yeah, right here. Monica talking to Sayori privately. Yeah, that's her messing with their files. Okay, that's what it is. It's not her talking to her. It's her opening up the files, the container, or whatever, and then just her messing about. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a lot easier for me to do that. A little easier. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, didn't do anything. But I could tell you always wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you able to tell what I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends with for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Like, this is why I can't relate to the main character. I cannot relate to this main character or whoever, this imposter pretending to be me. Like, no, bruh. He's too stupid. I'm not that dense, dude. I'm not that dense. I know when something's wrong. Like, I can detect that shit, dude. Like, I know. Yeah, okay. But in her case, it looks like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case, Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious as she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. See, that's the thing. I'm not a simple guy. Okay. I'm not that deep. I'm not that deep. But, like I said, I'm not that dense. My point being that I'm not as like I'm not like the type of person who's just like dumb, you know what I mean? Like who can't read emotional language. Like if I tell like someone's like clearly mentally unwell, like it's pretty obvious for me. It's pretty easy for me to tell. So, uh, okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I knew it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. You should kill yourself now. That's that's probably what she said to Sayuri. Oh man. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Kyovyn. Sayori? Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. See, this guy's a dumbass. If it was me, I would have gone like right after, like, bruh, let's be for real. Like, but of course, I am also technically playing in a way that's more like Yuri catered. Yeah, no thanks. Hey, even next. Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, Natsuki's frying the fuck out of me. That's funny as shit. Kyovyn, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has nothing more short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You really set that. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the feeling to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember when you mentioned that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Kyovyn, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really only enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and and they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Kyovyn. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Kyovyn. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things, but every time you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so weird that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. When you, uh, um, if you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. By this time, she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses his path, a silhouette obstructing the airy glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer and closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light tickles, flickers. I'm an idiot. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart. Um, Teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on misunderstanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue green. My heart is amber. I think this is just her falling in love, deadass. Like, she's clearly just, like, into me. Instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Ah, no, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my what? Takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can the poem is once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri feints a smile, as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. The Rizinator, the Rizmaster. Hi, Kyovyn. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ahaha. Anyways, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Kyovyn. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. No, yikes. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. Damn, chill. You must really like her. That's. It's awfully suspicious. You know? My fault, chill, my bad. Spending time with her in the club room every day? Reading that every novel with her? Whoa. I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing, Monica. That's it. Chill. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't have to spend all the time alone. I feel bad for her. Besides it, I mean the novel, it's not even that bad. It's a pretty good novel. All right. I get you. Oh my god. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean like that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Oh! I can't with this woman, dude. I can't. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now. Okay, let me read this stupid poem. The lady who knows everything. Yeah, make it real inconspicuous. Obviously, this is about her. Um, an old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until, like for example, remember what I said about the piano thing? The piano is playing right now. This is Monica's theme, and it's a piano like that. I like that. Anyways, until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall and I fall and I fall even more, gentle as a feather and a tranquil expressionless. Oh shit. But a hand catches me before the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we all only seek the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Like, come on. It's so obvious that she's talking about herself in this one. So obvious. You know, I feel like a learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning, not to get too philosophical or anything. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because we've all had the same answers. Wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's only one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about the things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to see a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, and then sharing becomes a lot easier, because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you just say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Geez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is commonly foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh my gosh! Okay, yeah, keep laying it on thick. I know what's gonna happen next. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Huh. Sayori's always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? Yo, Natsuki's actually spitting, though. She's spitting, though. She's literally that's literally yes. This is why I don't like the main character, or like whoever the player character is. I don't like him. I don't like him because he's so stupid. He's so stupid. Like, no way, dude. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Ah, no. First off, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Who? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations are, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sierra will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Damn, what the hell? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Not now, Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never give Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That might be the case, but if I can't also be the leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Kyovyn, the one who's truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's Is Monica suggesting I spend the whole weekend with one of the club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd like to handle the baking on your own. Kyovyn might not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Damn. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Kyovyn to. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking, isn't it? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Kyovyn to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, no. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, Kyovyn, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Humph. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm gonna go with. I'm curious. Why can't I pick Monica? Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Hey, yeah, you picked me. Hold on a second. Yeah, Monica, you're the only one who needs the least help out of all of us. But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Kyovyn was the one who. That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. Scared him. That's funny. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? And in fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do a good job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Kyovyn to help one of you two. So I guess that's what we'll do. Do you have a preference, Kyo? What if I just say Siri then? I mean, Monica said that Siri was helping her. Jeez, you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean to be just think of the club, okay? All right, I'll go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most helpful to Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Kyovyn? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Oh, good heavens. Excuse me. Ugh. I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Kyovyn picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has comfort with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better not bet. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best parts of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way. Yes. All right then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your place on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? My, not my house, man. Not my house. Shouts Breaking Bad. All right. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press you for a reason. It's not like it should matter much anyway, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make things myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Kyovyn. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason for why you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? I Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's gonna. Isn't this Sarah's crib like right here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my house. I'm pretty sure this is my house, and then oops, and then Sayori's is right here. I think. I think it's something like that. Or is all of this my house, and this is Sayori's house? I forgot. Yuri's going to be coming to my home on Sunday. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might happen when we're outside of school? She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous as Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Sorry, Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, I've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Siri since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. If I'm worried about her to the back of my mind, between what Siri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? This is a different crib. Maybe I'm an idiot. So coming over like we've done in the past. Once I reach Siri's house, I knock on the door before entering. This is a bait and switch, by the way. This is a bait and switch. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sarah isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori. Hi, Kyovyn. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a moment of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Ah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sarah's room isn't messy as it has always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how'd you know that? Sarah's already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival. Yeah, I quit. I quit. Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sarah stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Kyovyn. Eh? Why can't you be like it has always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't be here worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I mean, punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world has decided to have you come over today. I just wants to torture me. Sayuri, I grab Sayuri by the shoulders. What are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation where you'd be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. See, this is why he's an idiot. Like, this is what I'm talking about. He's so stupid. You're just putting more stress on her. See? Like, you put me in a trap. Oh my gosh. This is why I can't really freaking say that there's like, yes. Like, oh my, this is what, like, I know. Nothing happened. It's just always been like this. I know. I feel that. You're just seeing it for the first time. He's so stupid. I hate him. I can't take this guy seriously. Oh my days. Because on most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. Reason is there someone when I know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want it so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. I can't. He's too stupid, dog. No, like, he's too stupid. Like, he's dead ass too stupid. He's too stupid. Telling a depressed person that you feel betrayed by them. I need to drink my water. Hold on. This is why I say it's so important to not only learn social cues, but to learn about mental illness and all that shit. Because you say some dumbass shit like this when someone's clearly in need of help. Even if there's only so much I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make everything better. That's why I'm your friend. All you have to do is tell me. You don't understand it all. That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard. It's a hard subject to talk about, especially like if you hit it for a while. It's hard to talk about. But this goofball doesn't know, so whatever, man. I want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like being a bat swing against my head. Haha, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spirit going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Haha, you're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, sir. Because you're a. Ooh. This is not Kyovyn. I want to rename my. How do I rename myself? Because this is not me. This is somebody else. Somebody's stupid ass. This ain't me. You can't rename yourself. So this dumb fuck is not me. This is not me, bro. This is not me. There's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everyone could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Siri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. So I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept those punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Siri's shoulders. This time I pulled him to a tight embrace. This is the first, like, logical thing he's done now. This is the, okay. Kyovyn, Siri, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy they convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it, if I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never understand how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Kyovyn, Sarah isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sarah's arms remain at her sides. She starts rubbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this, Kyovyn. Sarah barely managed to speak between your sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want her to know is to know that I care. If you have any need to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. You're such a fucking dumb fuck. I don't know. IDK. Gently, Sarah puts her arms around me in turn. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand what any of my feelings, Kyovyn. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain, but your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Siri lets me go. Actually, does I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, is it right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend all day with you? It's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Siri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. So why don't you just go on to the. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So he's saying, "Oh, I wish I could spend all day with her today, but this is the one day that Yuri's coming over, so we can work on the festival." He's like, "Damn, why did this have to happen today?" Hey, dick shit. This is a Sunday. What's before Sunday? Saturday. What were you doing on Saturday? Gooning? Why couldn't you have just gone to her on the previous day, Saturday, and been like, "Hey, Sayori, I've been kind of worried about you. Let me check up on you," and then we could spend the whole day together because you're not doing anything else. But nope, gotta go on Sunday when Yuri's pulling up. Like, this guy's such an idiot, man. I can't take him seriously. I really can't. It's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, don't you want to come along and help? It would be fun. To my surprise, Yuri shakes her. Sayori, I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. And that's the last time we see Sayori, I'm pretty sure. On my way home, well, before the event. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Such an idiot. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were we waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You could have just texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on the way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right, and you did manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes you nervous. It's so clean. Haha, I cleaned it before you came over, so it's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. I was thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of your. What's in that? What's in that? What's in that? What's in there, buddy? Huh? What's in there? You gooning? You gooning? Huh? What's in that desk drawer, buddy? Why would you put your goon material in a desk drawer, though? Whatever. Wow. I don't know what you plan on taking it that for. Of course, I want to help take our guest to a faraway place. Although many will spot out just by stop. I can't speak. I'm determined to but is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes you feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, I don't need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh, yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that'd be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. How's that so? Yeah, guys, tap in. I'm telling you right now, tap in. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positivity, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. You taste it, like essential oils, and you put it in like those vapor thingies. Dude, tap in. They're so valid. They're so valid. I remember when I had COVID back in high school. I had COVID, so I started using one of those like aromatherapy thingies. It was good, dude. That shit was good. That shit was the fucking banger, man. Oh god, I was gonna make a joke, but forget it. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the door of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room and may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Kyovyn. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon. Isn't that the red ribbon, like all that stuff from like an actual like canon artwork? Or not canon, but like from like an official artwork. Uh I'll post it on the screen, and like in editing or whatever when I edit this. But it was like um it's like a ribbon coming out of like Monica, and then it's like one of like the ribbons like wrap around Sayori's neck. One of them is like on Yuri or whatever, and it's like kind of like the ribbons are going everywhere. And it's a red ribbon too. And now she's talking about it. Maybe that's like a reference to this conversation. I'm not sure. To each their own, If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. I'm so edgy and into knives. Sorry. What am I saying? People will think I'm weird for this. Haha. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Well, I think it kind of suits you. Suits me. Yeah, it's a kind of intense. Haha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully handles me the knife with the handle facing me. Okay. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I point the knife with my index finger. Ow, Kyovyn, why'd you do that? I expected it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah, she stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off right now. Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Alrighty. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Oh, notion. startled and me. I see me personally. I'm a freak. I'm gonna chill out. Let me relax, man. Let's just say that I wouldn't have put my hand back. That's the most embarrassing thing. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. Took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is why I can't relate to this main character at all, bro. He's a little pussy, dude. He's a pussy. Like, he's a little bitch, dude. Like, he's not like me at all, man. See me? Man, I'm a big dog, man. And then freaking, why is Siri even activating right now? I didn't even say Sayori. Goodness. Kyovyn, did you really just do that? Wait, what did I just do? Oh, I put her finger in Marco. Haha, I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air will be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Kyovyn. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? You're calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it always started bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out all side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking of coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, not really. Are you gonna move to the next tax? I can't speak! Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tables. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Okay, taking Yuri's advice, I just use you rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, and then bring it back to my room. Yuri, yes, I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. There's dropping them into the cups. So I thought we can do something some more that could look some of the. I forgot she did that, guys. I really did. I forgot she cut herself. We can hang it on the walls behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you gonna write? Guys, maybe I shouldn't say that actually. Huh? I don't want to get demonetized. I don't know. Wait, no. There's no. Not demonetized, but like I don't want that to like I don't want it to sound like it's something worse than what it is. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite side. Okay. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different color banners, different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me, it makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing an experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. I need you to understand. Yuri leans over to the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Kya, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's completely my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Rush down and fetch a small towel and then dampen it with hot water. I run to my room and I kneel back in front of her. Rizzler! Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly hold my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. It's almost like she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist and sent a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah, Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it has begun. Picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here than have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew, haha. I guess that you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was just a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have extra time finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it'd be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It's not like she really gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy because I'm saying like, dude, if you're like you gotta shoot your shot, man. You gotta say like, hey yo, I had fun today. I had a lot of fun today. I think we should hang out more, but we'll see if he says it. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kind of say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted because we can do this again. There we go. Whenever you want, you can come over or we could go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot I don't like going out much. I just stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Kyovyn. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Damn, okay. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I didn't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Yeah, see, I remember Sayori comes back. Did I said that right? I don't know. Hi, Kyovyn. Sayori, just now we weren't. It's okay, Kyovyn. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room. My imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you're having with Yuri, and how close he got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears still fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Kyovyn? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sarah, don't say that. It's true, Kyovyn. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica's right. I should just. Monica? Monica was right about. I told you, dude! Oh my gosh, she did say you should kill yourself now. Like, that's literally what Monica said. Say, Harry, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sarah looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Kyovyn. I'm really scared. Really scared of Sayori. I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Kyovyn, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I always said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods, even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Sayori. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult things right now, but please trust me that I want what's best and will make you happy in the end. I promise. I'll help things. Dude, so okay. Jokes aside, if you were to just confess his love, I don't feel like that would help much right now. Yeah. Haha. Is what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy. It's okay. This is just my punishment. Remember, for being so selfish. So please don't worry about this stupid. Because let's say, I know, dude. It doesn't matter what I say. She's gonna murk herself, dude. I knew the whole time there was no happenings on that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the end. I'm doing, and I said what I said for the sake of the game, not really for like the sake of Yuri or Sayori. And the other thing, you're also right that I should just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Kyovyn. I'll trust you with anything at all. So it finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. I remember that. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori, I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. You're such a dumbass. Oh my gosh, dude, it cracks me up. The most I can do is support Sarah through her feelings and help her on the path. That's right, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sarah's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will come to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give her everything I've got. Sarah will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. So then you just don't. So you say all that. So you say all that, and then you don't go to check up on her. You don't go to try to help her at all. You don't go to try to talk to her at all. You just say, okay, next day, next day. Alrighty. Of all days, I expected, but Siri isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but I decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations. I can't take him seriously. I can't take this goofball seriously. He's too stupid. He's too. This is not me, bruh. This is not me. He's too dumb. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Kyovyn, I also like how it's silent. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she. Okay, yeah, yep. The audio is muted, or there's no music meaning. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Siri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that. Yeah, call her a dummy. You think that on the days like this, she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Haha, you should take a little responsibility for her, Kyovyn. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Ugh, I don't have my webcam on, obviously, but I just rolled my eyes. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did she really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? No, she just opened up the files and looked. That's actually what happened. That makes me really seem like a bad guy here. But I'm the only one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Oh my gosh, dude. Just keep laying it on thick. Eh? Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to go check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped at the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on his own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Percent. Okay, so get out of my head. Yep, get out of my head. Before I do what I know is best for you, before I listen to everything she said to me. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Monica was in that freaking like Monica was talking to Sayuri like she was low tier god. Like she was probably just frying the shit out of her and just telling her to kill herself, like dead ass, bro. Before I show you how much I love you, before I finish writing this poem. but a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Fairs. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pin in my stomach. Kyovyn, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything Sayori has written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have just straight. See, this is what I'm saying, bruh. Should have been done this. Golly. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her. Will help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they have always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reached Yuri's house and knocked on the door. I didn't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori, she really is a heavy sleeper. Is she? I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking up her in her own house. Is that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. I saw Sayori's room. I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really wanted to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori. Oh, my flip! What the hell happened? I definitely don't. I sound like I've played this game before, so I don't know this. I don't remember it being this animated. I don't remember all so many effects. Is this new? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Sorry. Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sarah wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. You're just a dumbass, dude. That's all I could say, man. That's really all I could say. You're just such an idiot. I suppressed the urge to vomit just like yesterday. I told Sierra to be there for her. I told her I knew what was best for her and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she still do this? How could I be so hopeless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. Have been what pushed her over the edge. I will say, like, the sense of like shock and dread. Okay, well, definitely not shock, but the sense of dread is still there for me. Even though I already know what happens, it's still there for me, and that's very impressive for the game to still have. Like, the fact that I still care, that's really impressive. It's like it goes to show how like good the writing is, because that's the thing. You have to like set everything up, and they put in a lot of time to get you like actually attached to all the characters before like knocking them down like chess pieces, right? Um, and I think that's very clever. Obviously, it makes you care more about like when shit like this happens. Yeah, it's pretty good. The writing's good, is what I'm saying. Why I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? It's my fault that my swarming thoughts keep telling me everything. And like I've seen a lot of other games that like have tried to like repeat the Doki Doki Literature Club sort of like aesthetic thingy, where it's like it's all cutesy and fun on the outside, and when you actually play the game, it's like really dark. But the thing is though, is that DDLC, they take their time, dude. It took like almost 3 hours to get to this point. 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm looking at the stream. Um, because the last stream was 1 hour. This stream was an hour and 42 minutes as of right now. It took almost 3 hours to get to this point. 3 hours of just setting up, making you actually care about the characters, making you give a shit, making you like actually care and want to know more and want to be closer to the characters. And then they pull this. A lot of these games nowadays, they have no patience. They want to get to like the crazy moments so fast that you don't even give a shit. Like by the time it happens, you're just like, what the hell? Like that's what it is. So yeah, that's why I don't take a lot of those like games seriously. And DDLC is one of those examples, one of the very few examples where they were actually able to do it right. They were actually able to make it a shock. You know what I'm saying? And it was great. Okay, walked her to school and gave her what I know she wanted out of a relationship. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with, someone she's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. Yeah. Yeah, one chance it was. And I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers, but I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And for now, I can never take it back. Never, never, never. The end. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Oh man, that is very comical. Doki Doki. Yep, and the Sayori has been replaced by this amalgamation. I like how the amalgamation, by the way. is more Monica than anyone else. It's mainly Monica with like a few bits of Yuri and Natsuki thrown in there, but it's still mainly Monica. That is very clever. I like that a lot. That's a really good detail. Okay, well, I can't believe this happened. What the flip, dude? Damn it. Well, I guess that's the end of the stream. No more Doki Doki Literature Club streams. That was the end of the game.